Alright, what's happening, guys? MStack back here with our second run defensive video. The first video we covered inside zone from shotgun. Now we're going to cover probably the best formation in the game, in my estimation, is the I form close. It has a stretch, it has a dive, it has pretty good passing plays, it's compressed. It fits the meta of Madden 20 really well, and a lot of the pro players are using it. Now, I'm going to show you a technique to slow it down, maybe not necessarily get hit sticks in the backfield. I don't know what these other sites have. Maybe having a guy run free in at the halfback. This is more of a theory video, a strategy video, kind of like the other one. It's going to show you a technique on how to get the edge set, how you should be playing this run as a user. And again, there may be another way to do this that's better, but I have found that this works fairly well. Again, there's really nothing you can do about armbar right now. It's in the game. It's really hard to stop once it gets going. So just bear with me. Take this with a grain of salt. Maybe use this in what you do. But this is what I'm doing, and it's been effective for me personally. All right. So the formation I'm going to come out in on offense is obviously I form close. We're using the Cowboys. Everybody's using the Cowboys, one of the best Rex teams in the game. Zeke Elliott gets the arm bar. They have great run blocking. We're going to come out in the stretch. The defense I'm going to come out in is the 3-4 bear. I always have base adjustment on. You can leave auto flip on to match the strong side, but I like the base adjustment personally for me because I like setting up blitzes. All right, but you do you. All right. So I'm coming out in bear. I'm going to come out in the cover 3. You can also come out. I'm kind of torn between cover 2 invert and cover 3. I think the cover 2 invert protects the seams a little bit better, but I'm not really too sure. So come out in whatever you think's best. We'll come out in cover 2 invert for this video and see how it works compared to the cover 3. But you'll see when we get to the line of scrimmage that we have a lot of defenders in the box. If they get to the outside, we're kind of in trouble because everybody's kind of clumped in the middle, right? But the flip side of that is if we start bringing guys out, then they have huge cutback lanes. So that's what makes this run really effective, all right? So what I've been doing is baselining, gets all our guys in the right spots, spreading the line, okay? I've been crashing the line up, and then this part's a little weird. It's not really going to make sense, a little counterintuitive, but it's been working for me. Blitz all the linebackers, contain, purple, purple, shade underneath, pass commit. I know you're thinking, well, pass commit, it's a run, it doesn't make sense. The problem with this run is that it gets to the outside and nobody really sets the edge. What's going to happen when we pass commit on this is this flat defender, he's going to think, okay, it's a pass, I got to get into this hard flat. He's going to flare out and help us set the edge, okay? Our user is going to be this safety, all right? Now, you're not going to run down and be super aggressive on the run. If you do that, you're going to leave huge lanes, okay? What you're going to do is what I call shadowing, okay? We're going to stay in that 5-yard range of the offensive line, try to draw their attention a little bit, but do not get blocked. Do not run down and scrape like this. Just kind of shadow the running back, all right? So it's going to be a little hard to do with 2 controllers, but at the snap of the ball, you kind of want to just flow, and it's really tough to do both controllers at once. Let's try it one more time. We'll get our setup in. Baseline, crash the line out, spread line, global blitz, all linebackers contain, purple, purple, shade underneath, pass commit. Should look like that by the time you're done, all right? Flow, 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 and kind of bottleneck that guy, okay? They're going to break tackles. I hate to break it to you. It doesn't matter who you're using. Running backs are going to break tackles this year. They have armbar. You've got guys with jukebox. You've got a crazy run game this year. But what we're doing, in theory, this should work a lot of the time. Maybe not all the time, but it should slow these guys down. And these guys are determined to run the ball. It should really make them think twice about what they're doing. So, snap of the ball. We've got our user free. We've got the flat defender free. And then we get a shed right over here. Now, you can't count on sheds. But what we're doing is we're forcing this run to stretch out further and take longer to develop, which gives our defenders more time to shed, okay? So So we get a shed over here, we get our user, and we have this whole area kind of bagged up. There's really nowhere for them to go. So even if they were to break this first tackle, we've got 1, 2, 3 guys by the ball. All right. You're in a pretty safe spot right there. They're going to get a few yards. It's a really good run, okay? Like I said, maybe some of these other tip sites have something where you can run and hit him in the backfield and completely shut down the run, but this is working pretty well, all right? Now you're going to say, okay, well, what if they butt pad it or flip it to the other side? They don't butt pad anymore. It's not in the game. So let's just set up our defense the normal way. Baseline. Do this stuff in order, too. If you do this out of order, the linebackers are going to come to the line of scrimmage, and this whole defense is going to be ruined. Crash the line up. Spread. Global blitz all linebackers. Contain. Purple. Purple. Pass commit. Shade underneath. Or shade underneath, pass commit. Doesn't really matter. But say they flip it. You need to pay attention to this because your user is being responsible for this. Flow, flow, flow. Stretch it out. Then you set the edge. Okay? Contain this run. Don't think about trying to blow it up in the backfield because that's how you get blown up. All right? Now, I use base adjustment. So you're probably thinking, okay, well, what do you do if the formation is flipped? Okay. Well, if they come out in the formation flipped, I'm going to notice that. Let's all linebackers contain. I shift my linebackers to that side, okay? Slightly move this guy so you can put him in a purple on that side of the field. Shade underneath, pass commit. Get down to your user. Flow with the play, flow with the play. Force it back inside, all right? Don't get blocked. That's basically the thing you want to avoid doing at all costs. Don't get blocked. I know it's like a no-brainer, duh. Like, don't get blocked. But if you see the lineman coming at you, kind of just keep flowing with the play. Don't start attacking down because they're going to get hands on you and you're never going to get off them. All right. So once again, baseline, crash line up, spread line, blitz all linebackers, contain. Let's flip the formation. Shift the linebackers over to the left. Once again, I did it out of order, which is why that didn't work right. But here, contain, pass commit. You can put this backside linebacker in or this is technically a safety. You put him in a flat. You're gonna flow with the play. All right, flow with the play. Now, every now and again, that's gonna happen. All right, and we also messed up the setup to the point where our attack angles weren't right on our blitz. Well, our blitzing guys. So let's go ahead and do this the right way. Shift linebackers over here. That's how it should look. You want to get down in the box. Getting that box that we talked about where the linemen recognize you as a potential threat. And then you just want to flow with the play. It's not going to bottle it up all the time. But what it'll do is it'll slow it down. What you may want to do too, now that I think about it, is, I don't know why this guy is in a blitzing angle that way. Put this guy in the hard flat too. Maybe this might actually work a little bit better. It's maybe what I was doing before. I think, yeah, that works a little bit better. Put that linebacker in the flat and then pass commit. It's going to help you set the edge a little bit easier than the other way we were doing it. Now, if they do pass the ball, you are blitzing. Know that you have your flats covered. If you're in cover 2 invert, the seams should be covered, even with the baseline, because these are deep halves. Not saying that they're definitely going to be, because I think zones are really bad this year. Don't get overly aggressive and try to jump something underneath. Protect your area. Just play your area. Slow this formation down, okay? That's pretty much it for the tip. You're probably going to get a few people that run up the middle. Just know that if you run up the middle, your safety is the guy that is going to need to plug that run and at least take on the fullback, slow it down. so that they can't get big yards. It's going to get a little bit of yards, but that's going to be it for the tip video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Try it with other formations. See what else works. Maybe 4-4 splits better, or maybe bears better. I don't really know, but I know the pass committing with the hard flats is a big tip, as well as the shadowing. Don't get too aggressive on this run, and try to really stop these runners, because it's crazy and it's driving me insane with all the people that are running. So make sure you check me out on twitch.tv/mstack42, where I'll be running this. I will put up another tip video soon. You guys have a great day.